Peterson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
There's a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but fouled away. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Fouled off down the right side. Frazier aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Down to 3-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Brian Reynolds here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Joey Bart. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Queens, and today's starter, Mitch Keller. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
To the right side, Triolo steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That misses. Now 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. And misses
3-2.
inside. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the Polar Bear strikes out.
Batting fourth.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Right side, hard hit. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is that. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And now the lefty just missed. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
3-2 on the way. High fly ball, right field. 1 away. Now it's Alexander Canario.
Alexander Canario.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And that one is inside. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Got it. That K is his third of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. 2 outs. That's way outside. And a count 2-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ji-hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit. That one missing inside. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. In there at the knees for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Next offering is fouled back. McNeil, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is outside. In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. 2 out.
Batting 8, second baseman, Brett Baty.
Brett Baty will hit next.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
The 1-1 is fouled off. struck him out looking. One hit, one left. We played two full. It's the Mets 1 and the Pirates nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So the lineup flips over. Adam Frazier, the next to hit. That one at 95, missed up top, and that's ball 3. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Kiner Falefa. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bay on the move. He's got it. 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Outside.
Off the plate.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Reynolds ranging back, and it's out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 2-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Juan Soto. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. And it's 2-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Pirates,
Now it's the
right
switch
fielder,
hitting
Ryan
outfielder,
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Next offering down in the dirt.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And it remains 2-2. That one is upstairs. Out to center. Taylor moving under it. And there's one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he
Now
can
batting,
get through
the
one more
designated
inning,
hitter, Joey
anything
Bart.
after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
This is Joey Bart. Just missed. And now 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter
Now
right there.
batting,
When you
third
connect
baseman,
and it
T.
jumps off
Bryant
your bat
Hayes.
like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Man at second. Hayes tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Ball. 2 balls.
Bart leads
2
off
strikes.
second with one gone in the inning. And that
got a full
just
count.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto makes the grab. That's out number 2. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision
Now
soon.
batting, left
Yeah, I
fielder,
think so, Boog. I
Alexander
mean, everyone
Canario.
looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Alexander Canario, the next Pirate to hit. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And this one looks like trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an
Now
RBI.
batting, the first
Fastball pretty
baseman,
much middle,
Jared
and that's what
Triolo.
you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's
Up next
2-2.
for the Pirates,
Wasting no
center
time.
fielder,
He's
G1
2 for 2
Fed.
now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in Queens,
Leading
now the
off
left
for the
fielder,
Mets,
Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the
Third
at-bat
baseman,
after
Luis
being down in the
Angel
count, up against
Acuna.
it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just
Now
clutched
batting,
him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Checks over to first, back safely. Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. Jeff McNeil stands in. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw, and they got him.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
And there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit in the air out to center field. Bae. And makes the grab. And that is that. Mets strand 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
New York Mets,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 5th.
34.
Kodai Senga.
And he's done a great
Senga.
job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
The batter now,
Leading off
Ji-Hwan
for
Bae.
Pittsburgh, center fielder,
He's someone that you
Ji-Hwan
might not
Bae.
describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Check swing, called strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single.
That hit him.
That ball got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Adam Frazier. The Mets trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're at the top of the 5th. Bounce to the right. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brett Baty. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor. Man at second. And there's a ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andrew Heaney loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Michinski warming up as well. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That just misses. 2-1. One out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Man on second, 2 down. That's hard hit on the line. Base hit into center field. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Now a chance for Pete Alonso. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Nope, he held back. And they'll do it again. Two outs. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. All set for the top of the 6th. Leading off, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Liner picked on the hop at first. Alonso takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Dedniel Nunez up and throwing. Brazoban also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
3-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart now.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
2-2 to count.
Popped up. Baden. Squeezes it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Pirates 2. Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Andrew Heaney.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Off the mark there. 2-1. Heaney, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Just missed.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within 1 at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis
Angel Acuna. Now at the plate. Acuna swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. Nimmo on at first. Nobody out. That's to third. Hayes over to second. Relay to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, and a count 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Liner, base hit.
Everything came together for him.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So, man aboard. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that's outside. Fought off foul. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Pirates 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Next offering is downstairs. This one popped up right side. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses, and it's 2-2. That one to first. Alonso steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets it 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Baty. Up the middle, Frazier gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
Now up to hit,
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they still lead at 3-2. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. O'Neal Cruz.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
In the air to left center. Taylor ranging after it. Hooks it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher Henry Davis.
Next to hit, Henry Davis. And a count 1-2. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Next pitch is downstairs. Check swing, called strike. Lifted in the air down the left side. Stretches out and hauls it in. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 3 and the Pirates 2. Back here in Queens, on to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And a 1-1. Fouled off left side. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Ball 2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
This one lifted in the air, left field, corrals it, and that's the inning.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
We go to the 9th, and down to shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That misses. Ball 2. A little bit low. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting right fielder.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. The 1-1. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score.
Thought that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And here is Alexander Canario. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Colin Holderman.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 35, Colin Holderman.
So digging in,
Leading
Luis
off
Angel
for the
Acuna.
Mets, third baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Tied in on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's going to be Jeff McNeil. And a sac bunt here. And that goes foul. That one almost got him.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. Across is the winning run, and the Mets walk it off and win it 4-3.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.